Good morning, geeks and gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today, I don't have a video ready because I was up so late last night live streaming. So I figured I would just do a quick live stream today, see how everybody's doing. Trying to get everything ready to go here. Early morning, let's see, Escape World Show. What's up, Logan Michael? What's up? Robert Wolf, Sweet Tooth. Aaron, Tantrum, Ethan, Shadow of the Dragon, Josh, Ricky, Preserving Light. What's up? All right. Hello, everyone. So yeah, I don't have a video ready because I was live streaming so late last night. So I figured I would just do a live stream for everyone today. And we could just kind of catch up and see what's going on. If you have any questions for me, if you have anything you want to know, just let's just do a random Q&A. We'll do it live. Sweet. All right, and then let me retweet my tweet from Geeks and Gamers. How's my day? My day is pretty good. I'm tired because I don't think I went to bed maybe 4 or 5 in the morning. I can't even remember. But it was good. I never expected that we would get into all the live streaming last night. I mean, I just did an impromptu live stream last night after the High Council, and then our community started telling me that they wanted Matt to come on, Mundane Matt, and I was like, I mean, sure. I wasn't even sure if people were serious, and then people started super chatting. They were spending money to make this happen. And so then I guess Matt was live streaming, and then they were talking to him. And so, yeah, I never expected we would make that happen, but that's what the community wanted, and we're here to give the community what they want. And I was very happy with how it turned out. You know, and I mean, prior to that, I mean, you know, Matt and I had a little difference of opinion going on. And so it was good. Conversations are good. We put any issues that we had to rest, and we were able just to have a normal conversation. And I think we need more of that today. And so I was happy with how it happened. All of you deserve credit because the community made that happen. And that's really what I appreciated most about it was all of you made it happen. And that was really cool. So because we have an awesome community, we really do. And yeah, I'm not scared of having conversations with anybody that disagrees with me, anybody that doesn't like me or that says things about me. I'll have a conversation with anybody. I'm not intimidated by having conversations. I think we're lacking conversations today, and we need to have more of it. So I welcome it all. Escape World Show, thank you. You're always so complimentary, so I really appreciate that. Did I see Shannon's video this morning? Says Obi-Wan 27883. I did not. Did she make a video? That's great. I'll definitely have to check that out. Memphis Dale, here's 3 books for a Red Bull. Thank you, Memphis Dale. I literally just woke up, so I'm definitely you can hear how tired I am. So, and that's all good. Let's see. Dylan says Jeremy John seems to be on the same page as you guys. You should try to talk to him. You connect a lot with people. You connect with a lot of people. I've spoken with Jeremy Johns. And you know, Jeremy Johns is a cool guy. We've spoken in private. And so yeah, we definitely have. And then hopefully, probably tonight, I'm probably going to have reviews for you for a live stream. And then also going to have Star Wars Theory in the very near future for a live stream. So looking forward to that. And I'm going to have Ethan here on the channel at some point, just a solo, where we can talk about, Cyberfrog. So it's going to be cool. So, Morez says, just finished the High Council from last night. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. That was a pretty damn awesome show. I had a lot of fun with last night's High Council. That was a lot of fun. So, Jeremy makes some Geeks Gamers Challenge coins. Damn it. Get in my wallet. Working on an interview with Rebel Force Radio too. A lot of things in the works. Obi-Wan Kenobi said he got a notification this time. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. Let me see here. Yeah, Ethan got roasted. It was pretty funny. So no, so RFR took their Twitter account down. I read a statement from them, and so they're good. They're good, and they're not going to be slowing down with what they're doing. So I'm hoping to have one of them or both of them on in the near future. So the hunky chunky funky monkey, damn it, Jeremy, stop producing content. It's taking me ages to catch up. I'm sorry. I gotta give the people what they want. Gotta give the people what they want. So Nikki Walter says, notification. We need to have more Matt around, to have Matt around more. Yeah, a lot of people enjoyed it. And trust me, I'm hearing the people that didn't enjoy it. And I apologize. I'm not trying to upset people, but I'm just trying to bring people on to show that we can have conversations. And if we had a disagreement, we should have some dialogue and try to get to the bottom of it. And again, bottom line, the community made it happen. The Geeks and Gamers community wanted that to happen, and they made it happen. And when people are actually sending super chats and they want to see something, it's my job to produce that. So, I'm listening to our subscribers. And so that's the bottom line here. I talked to Matt. I mean, after we did the live stream, I talked to him. He knows how people feel about him. He's very aware of it. I told him he's probably going to get some kickback for being associated with me right now with the people that are trying to create so much havoc, in the Star Wars community. And it's all good. It's all good. So, let's see. All right, do you watch Mark Dice, says Jamal? Yeah, not recently. I do like Mark Dice. I think Mark Dice is awesome, but I haven't watched Mark in a while. Not because I don't, just because I've been so busy. Buddha UK says, Jeremy, so glad to hear you with decent sound, and that sound's going to get better. It's going to get better, so don't worry. Slowly improving every day for all of you. Thomas Gilkey, hey man, had an incredible weekend with Jasmine, Rosa, Miguel, Alex, Samuel, Mike Calkins, and Jorge. Is that how you say it? They're coming here in August. Thanks for putting the group together that makes it possible for this. Thomas, I'm glad you guys had a great time. I enjoyed seeing some of the Geeks and Gamers meetup videos in our Facebook group. And it was really cool that you got to all meet up and hang out with some of the community, some of the team. That's what I like to see. I like to see people coming together and hanging out and having a lot of fun. So glad it could happen. Glad it could happen. Million Tap Gaming says, I want your hat. A lot of people like my hat. So got it at Walt Disney World years and years ago. And I have a brand new one sitting around waiting for me to for this one to wear out, but I wear my hats out before I move on from them. Jared Tracy, first ever super chat. Thanks for all you do, Jeremy. Jared, thank you. Really appreciate that. And so I'm glad that I was your first super chat here at the Geeks and Gamers channel. Million Tap Gaming, Jeremy, what do you think about the Wii U? So I kind of put my foot in my mouth. And Jennifer G, I'm going to get to your question in just a minute. I put my foot in my mouth a while back when I was talking about the Wii U, because I was talking about the Wii U. And again, I do this a lot. Like, I just approach things in different ways. Like, I try to look at data and try to separate my personal opinion from the data. Kind of put myself in this situation last night in the High Council. And maybe I'm just not conveying my message properly. With the Wii U, I love the Wii U. I thought the Wii U was the best system on the market, but the data shows that the Wii U was a failure. And at one point I mentioned the Wii U was a failure from an analytical standpoint. I loved the Wii U. I have it sitting right back here. I love my Wii U. I thought it was a phenomenal system. I thought it had the amazing games. So I love the system. I'm sad that it failed so miserably, but that was more of a marketing standpoint. Like, Nintendo just did a bad job marketing. So, yeah, but I do love the Wii U. All right, so Jennifer G says, are the numbers in for how much we made for Shannon? $858 after YouTube took their cut, and I'm going to bump that up to $1,000. So we made $1,000. And we're going to keep increasing that too, probably. Also, people are telling me about Streamlabs. Apparently we can do Streamlabs and we can avoid, YouTube taking this massive cut of Super Chat. So I've downloaded Streamlabs and I'm working on learning how to use it. So more to come on that. But yeah, what happened for Shannon McRandall, what all of you did, what Anna did, what Craig reviews for you and Bonnie, amazing job, and you all deserve all the respect. So anytime people are bringing up the what happened and my name gets thrown into it, I want to highlight Anna and Craig and Bonnie, because those are the three people that really pushed hard and made it happen and got me to do it. So it was amazing. And I'm humbled and I appreciate it. So you're all the best. So all right, let's see. House Stark for life. How close is Mara to getting her GoFundMe goal? I haven't looked today. I think it's at like almost 8,000, and so she's close, and we're gonna get her there. We're going to get her there. So it's very, very close. Steve Vicari says, "What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Steve? How are you?" Let's see. Morris said, "Do you watch Blind Wave on YouTube? Just curious." I'm familiar with Blind Wave. I like Blind Wave. I've watched a few of their videos, but I've never really watched them religiously. But I'm aware of who they are and what they do, and I do like them. So let's see. Let's see. Morgan McGinnis says, Wii U suffered from the name. Should have been Nintendo U, and you knew. Yeah. Now, see, that's my thing, too, is the Wii U was a disaster because, like, Nintendo didn't understand. And, again, as a Nintendo fanboy, Nintendo didn't understand that the majority of people that bought the Wii, they weren't sitting there. Like, it was a lot of families, a lot of retirement homes, a lot of casual people that bought the Wii, and it sold more systems than any system that generation. But in Nintendo's mind, they thought, oh, well, everybody bought the Wii, they're going to buy the Wii U. Nobody was waiting for the Wii U. Nobody even knew what the Wii U was, generally speaking. Yes, people like me knew, and a lot of like you knew, but generally speaking, nobody knew what the Wii U was. So they thought that it was going to sell just because it had the name Wii in it, and it didn't. And it was a disaster. And, you know, and it sucks. Like I said, it got us to the Switch, so I'm happy from that standpoint because I think the Switch is amazing. I love the Switch. But, yeah, they made a lot of missteps when it comes to the Wii and the Wii U, I mean. Trying to look. I just saw something. Hang on. Why does this jump around so much? Sith Lord Luke Skywalker, you too, Jeremy. The Geeks and Gamers, they're a good job. Come back to Discord, Jeremy. I just had to silence my notifications on the Discord server. So that's all. I apologize for that. As a matter of fact, if you're interested in our Discord, let me, I'll drop the link here. Everybody's asking always for our Discord. So, clipboard, Discord. So it's not that I left Discord. I didn't leave Discord. I just had to turn my notifications off because my phone never stops, ever. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Get us over 100 likes, please. Let's see. Fallen Jedi, Jeremy, you absolutely slayed Boyega. I love it. I'm glad people are still talking about that. Mondi says, Jesus, I just finished watching the High Council stream and now you're live. And I went live after the High Council. I was live for probably an hour, and then everyone was trying to get Mundane Matt and I to get on a stream together so we could get our differences set aside. And then we went for another 2 hours after that. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Let's see. A dude's thoughts. Nintendo thought they had found a new audience, but casual buy 1 or 2 games and they are good. You're 100% right. It's almost like to an extent, it was almost like an SJW audience to an extent, because the people that bought the Wii, generally speaking, are not gamers. They saw something that was like a fad, a gimmick, and they ate it up. But it was a short-lived thing, and a lot of Wiis, they just sat there and collected dust after a few months, after people played Wii Sports for 2 or 3 weeks and had a bunch of parties. Then they stopped playing it, and that's fine. That's fine. But those people are not going to sustain your business model, and that's the whole point behind it. And Nintendo did not understand that. And again, as a Nintendo Nintendo-aholic. I love Nintendo, but that doesn't mean that I can't criticize them when it's necessary. And so Elric says Jeremy Johns just made a video dissing the First Order. I'll have to check that out. You could probably auction off your hat when you're done with it. Marco says, keep up the great work putting the pressure on Disney. Thank you. Thank you. They deserve it right now. They need it. And again, I'm a Disney fan, but that doesn't mean I can't be critical. I can't be critical. You got to hold these companies. Even if we're fans, we have to hold them accountable for what they're doing. What do you think of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? I'm looking forward to that game from Respawn. I think that's what you're talking about. Because I love Titanfall. Love Respawn, and obviously I'm a Star Wars fan, so I'm looking forward to that. Jeremy's hat is worth more than Rian Johnson's last movie script. Darth Guyver says Dreamcast had some good games. Dreamcast is amazing. I have a Dreamcast sitting over across the room. Soul Calibur, one of the great games. So I love it. So let's see. Cool. Okay, says my wife literally just said she bought a Wii U because she's not a gamer. She ended up buying just 3 games. Yep. Let's see. Stick Pit said, finally got a notification. Alex G, Jeremy, or Japan coming at you with another Nintendo. Laura, Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Should we all go off Twitter, or will the trolls follow us? I want to stay positive, but I keep getting stuck in the muck. That's a good question, and it's a tough question because I just I don't know. Like Twitter, I'm on Twitter for one reason right now, and that's to notify people of our videos. But being on Twitter allows me to be tagged, allows me to see all of the nonsense going on, and it pulls me into these discussions all the time, and it can be consuming, and that's what they want. They want to distract us. They want to bring us into their world. They want to bring us down into the mud. They want us to get dirty and nasty with them. And I am falling for it, more than I should. And that's just me just trying to kind of get, my head wrapped around what we've got going on here at YouTube. And so they want us to be pulled into these arguments, and I have to do a better job of not allowing myself to get pulled into them. I am a confrontational person. I've always been a confrontational person, whether it's in person, whether it's on the internet. That's who I am. I like to challenge people. I like to respond to people, but it's a different ball game when you've got a small little following, on YouTube, and then you see these people coming after you because they don't like what you're doing or whatever. So I have to learn and have to get better and better to respond to these types of things. So Laura, I think if you're seriously considering leaving Twitter, you should. If you are seriously considering it, because it can be consuming. It really can. So. All right, let me see. No. Benny Warren only bought Nintendo consoles for Smash Bros, but the Nintendo Switch is impressive. They just need more fucking games. I think they have a pretty good lineup. Trust me, I want them to have more games too, but I think they have a pretty solid lineup right now for the Nintendo Switch. Mario Tennis just came out. We obviously have Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, ARMS. There's so many really solid titles. Plus, we have Mario Party coming, Smash coming later this year, Mega Man coming this year. There's a lot of solid titles on the eShop. Pretty good lineup on the Switch so far, but they definitely could use a few more titles. But Nintendo they're playing a different game than everyone else. Like Nintendo does all of their stuff in-house. They don't have third-party developers. So when you look at Microsoft or Sony, they have third-party developers that make games for them, and they worry about making the hardware. So it's just that they're playing a different game than their quote unquote competitors. So let's see. Alphamar says, Jeremy, why are you wearing black? Trying the Kylo Ren look. Jeremy, you played Fallout games. If you do, which is your favorite? I've never gotten into the Fallout games, not because again, and I have to preface this every time. It's just because I don't have a lot of time to sit down and play games that take so much of your time. I want to, but I don't have the time. ColecoVision was good. Yes, Darth Yen. Yes, I love the ColecoVision. Let's see. Jameson says, Jeremy, thanks again. All this great insight you have been giving to us through these past few months. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm just I'm here to give everyone what they ask for, as long as I feel I can bring something somewhat decent to the table. So if I don't know the answer, I'll tell you I don't know the answer. Wii U wasn't as versatile as Xbox, PS3. Couldn't play DVD or Blu-ray. I love Nintendo, but it needs to catch up with technology. That's Sheena. And I understand where you're coming from on that. I do. But I want a video game system that plays video games. But if you like, for me, I'm always going to own all three systems or whatever. You know, I'm going to have all the video game systems available. So, I mean, I know I'm always going to have a Blu-ray player or a DVD. I understand it, though. If you want one system, you want that one system to do everything you want it to do. For me, as long as the video game system plays video games reliably, it has a great first-party lineup like Nintendo always does, then I'm happy. But I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally do. How will you celebrate when Kathleen Kennedy steps down, says Q Crew? I honestly don't even know, man. I don't know. It's a great question, but I don't have a good answer for you at the moment. I feel like it's definitely going to happen sometime this year. So we will have time to think about that for sure. Aiden Vickery, 3 lions on my chest. It's coming home. Lauren Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Loved Atari because controllers were so simple. Great simple games. Coleco and Wii have the right idea. And Nintendo, don't forget the original NES controller. Very simple, very awesome. Go ahead and do your gulg. Gulg. Every time I drink, it's gulg. See, Oliver Smith. Hey, Jeremy, I'm a follower of Midnight's Edge and Mundane Matt. Well, welcome to the Geeks and Gamers community. You should have a Geeks and Gamers pool party. That's an idea. She does not deserve to even go away. She does not deserve to even a going away celebration. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the Jeepers Turtle says she does not even deserve a going away celebration. I actually agree with you on that. She doesn't. We should the best thing we could do if Kathleen Kennedy, if and when she steps down, is just act like, okay, cool. Just to kind of ignore it. That would be amazing. So, Makani90, how would you feel if something like Overwatch got a Switch port? I played Overwatch a little bit. It's not for me, but I respect the fact that a lot of people like Overwatch. My daughter likes Overwatch. I know a lot of people that really enjoy Overwatch. So for me, yeah, would be fine if it got a Switch port, because the more games, the more third-party games we can get on the Switch, the better for the Switch, because the Switch is always going to have the best first-party lineup. And so yeah, but any other third-party games we can get on the Switch it's just going to make the Switch more versatile and better, and give it a bigger library. So I'm 100% okay with that. All right, what chance do you think we will have for Disney to eventually sell off Star Wars if things continue to get worse, Jeremy? I don't see that ever happening. I don't. And I just think that at some point, if Episode 9 performs like we all kind of feel it's going to perform at this point, then I feel like that it's definitely like they're going to change everything up. They're going to change everything up. But I don't see them ever getting to a point where they would sell Star Wars. I just don't. At least not in the foreseeable future, like not in the next decade. I don't see it. At some point, they would have to just get desperate and realize that their identity politics and their bullshit is not working, and they would have to just blow the whole thing up. I think they would blow the whole thing up before they would sell it. I just don't see that happening right now. David Field says, Jeremy, what's your most overhyped game on the new generation consoles? Oh, man. That's a good question. Most overhyped game, probably Fortnite. And maybe that's just because it's relevant. I also want to say, like, I'm not a GTA fan, but I respect GTA games. I think they're great. But Fortnite is just, man, I can't believe how much Fortnite has taken off. Like, Fortnite is crazy. I played Fortnite once and I did not like it. But my God, man, Fortnite has just exploded onto the gaming scene right now. And I just can't understand it. Alphomar, that is hate speech and you will be banned. I'm kidding, obviously. Yeah, but right now and maybe it's just because it's relevant, but Fortnite is just so insanely overhyped right now. So, Jeremy, is there an old video game license you would like to see resurrect? F-Zero. I want to see an updated F-Zero game with updated this generation graphics. That's what I want to see. We can do it. I don't know why we're waiting. I don't know what Nintendo's waiting for. They can make this happen immediately. Yes, let's do it. Comrade Commodore, digging through clay with this high humidity. Fuck my life. I hear you on that one, buddy. This humidity is horrible. Yeah, I would love to see an updated F-Zero. 100%. Jeremy, what if the SJWs get their claws into Nintendo and turn Super Mario into Super Maria? I mean, obviously that would be terrible. I trust the thing about Nintendo. Nintendo is Nintendo is so protective of their IP. Like, they are extremely protective, and that's the one thing that we can all, as if you're a Nintendo fan like me, you can be happy about it, because they are incredibly protective of their IP, and they will only let certain people get their hands on it. So that's one thing I love about Nintendo, is that they are always committed to keeping the personality with their IPs. So I think that's great. And that means we're in good shape from that perspective. So, Jeremy, what about an HD Contra remake? Oh, my God. How awesome would that be? Give me an HD Contra right now. Yes. Yes. Bisque Skywalker, have you played Detroit Become Human? I have not. I've heard good things about it, but I have not played it yet. Let's see. Do you see Geeks and Gamers doing stuff on World of Warcraft? Is that a direction you have looked at yet? Me personally, I don't play WoW, but I am again. I want Geeks and Gamers to be literally the central hub for all geek and gamers. So yes, I am not against having anybody on our team expand into that world. As we continue to grow, as we continue to, get more revenue, and that way we can, develop more projects. The sky's the limit for us. I mean, I'm never going to restrict Geeks and Gamers from covering something because I'm personally not interested in it. That's not how I operate. I'm looking for us to cover everything. And I want everyone to know, like, when you come to Geeks and Gamers, you're going to get strong opinions, and those strong opinions may not always agree with you. They're not. It's not realistic to think everybody is going to agree with everything you say and vice versa. That's not realistic. It's not. And my job is to be honest. My job is to give you my truth, my honest opinion, regardless of how I think you're going to feel about it. I'm not like, I'll give you guys anything you want in terms of I'll work my ass off for you. I'll provide content for you, but I am not going to just give you the answers you want because I think it's going to make you all, like me or make me popular. I have to give you my honest opinion. And that is the only thing I can give you. And so, that's all I'll ever do. And so, Yeah, I thought about that as soon as I said it, Mondi. My truth is an SJW hashtag. I thought about that. And I remember Ben Shapiro destroyed somebody over it. And I'm like, fuck, I just said something that's an SJW terminology. I caught myself. I caught myself. So I was like, damn it. Jared says, Jared, you're just not woke enough for them, Jeremy. Can I have your Princess Leia poster? The High Council should do the Last Jedi audio commentary. We're doing that, Justin. We're doing that this Friday. We are doing a watch through of The Last Jedi, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Let's see. Jeremy, don't read this comment out loud. Thanks. Ooh, I did it. The Jeepers Turtle. Bring Doomcock. I will bring Doomcock on. Getting drunk for that commentary. I don't drink, so I'm the one that's gonna have to deal with the worst of the pain because I'm the only one that's not gonna be drunk. So not looking forward to that at all. So am I getting Spider-Man for PS4? 100%. 100%. It's going to be nonstop bashing during the Canto Bite parts. You damn right it will be. Oh, such a terrible scene. Terrible. Captain America 1776 morning. What's going on? Not a whole lot. Just chilling and doing a impromptu Q&A because I didn't have time to make a video for today because I was live streaming last night. So when is Anna going to be back? I'm not sure. Probably a few more days and she'll be back. So video, says Stevie Sparks. Jeremy, do you like Overwatch? And have you seen the YouTuber Ragtag? I talked about Overwatch a little bit earlier. Not a big fan of the game. I've played it a few times. It's not my thing. It's fine, but just not for me. And I know a lot of people like it, and I respect that. Just not my type of game. So, Have you heard about Joaquin Phoenix being the new Joker? I have. I haven't looked into it, but I have heard about that. So I'm definitely going to be checking that out. And again, I think anybody that takes the Joker role at this point has a mountain to climb because of what Ledger did. Because what Ledger did is all-time greatness and will probably never be matched, in my opinion. And so it's going to be tough. But Joaquin Phoenix is a weird cat, and he could probably pull it off. He is a weird dude. He's a very weird dude. Gonna be better than Suicide Squad. Yes. Like, I'm one of the few that Suicide Squad is a bad movie. It's a bad movie. I found some redeeming qualities in Suicide Squad. I didn't really like Leto's Joker. I did love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. I thought that Will Smith being Will Smith was great. Yeah, I found enough in Suicide Squad that I at least found some redeeming qualities. So Sketch Therapy says, you and me, Team Deathmatch Titanfall 2. Let's do it. Hey, I'm good at Titanfall now. I'm good at Titanfall. So we can talk about that. Nicole says, hi, Jeremy. Well, hello, Nicole. Thank you for joining us. Did you hear about the controversy around about the writer's treatment from the Star Trek Discovery staff? I don't think I heard about that, but I'm not sure. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on the 2007 Transformers live-action movie? I actually love that movie. I love the first Transformers movie. I think it's great. I'm not saying it's a great movie like per se. I'm saying I enjoy it. It's got, a lot of cheesiness and a lot of goofiness, but it still keeps the spirit of Transformers at heart. I hate every other Transformers movie, every one of them, but the first one was good. The first one was really good. So, Jeremy, any plan to guest some YouTubers in your streams? Yeah, I mean, I'm game for whatever. Like I said, I had no plan I had no idea that last night we were going to be live streaming with Monday Matt here, but because the community wanted to make that happen, we made it happen. So I'm always game to to you know, talk to anybody. So let's see. Rick Ray, here is my truth. You are my favorite. You know that. It was wrong of me to expect the creator to take care of my homophobes in the room. My mistake. Rick, it's not so much that. It's you know, I didn't even know what you were talking about. I had no idea. And you were mad at me because I didn't know what you were talking about. So you were mad at me because you said, oh, there's comments in your stream and you didn't do anything about it. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. Like, I don't know every comment. I can't, there's no way I can be responsible for every comment in the Geeks and Gamers community. And so, you know, that's really what it came down to, but I wasn't upset with you at all. So it's all good. Bonnie, as far as if Craig's available tonight, then yes, I will have Craig on. And so let's see. Rick Ray says, I was not mad at you. Never said that. Said disappointed. Again, disappointed in what? It's like disappointed that I never saw a comment. So how would I supposed to, how can I even address something I'm not even aware of? Like, that's my point. How can, like, you're disappointed in me because of what? Because I didn't see something and I had no knowledge of it. And then you came after me on Twitter and you're like, I can't believe this. I'm so disappointed. That was all I was saying. But I have no problems with you, Rick. I love having you here. And so that was all that response was about. All right. So Makani90 says, God of War confirmed for Switch. Just kidding. Yeah, leave God of War to Sony. Leave God of War to Sony. And I do have God of War and I'm trying to work through it right now. Jeremy Johns just posted a new Star Wars rant video. I've got to see this Jeremy Johns video. I've got to check this out. A lot of people are talking about that. So, let's see. Hey, Jeremy, good to be at your live stream, says John Silver. Thank you. It's good to have you here. Jeremy, any interest in Red Dead Redemption 2? I have interest in it. I just don't know if I'm going to have time for it, but I definitely have interest in it. Definitely hit that like button if you guys don't mind. I really appreciate that. Jameson says, hey, Jeremy, just wondering if you had any recommendations that would calmly people that are illegally blind would be definitely appreciated. So let me reread that because some of the okay. Hey, Jeremy, just wondering if you had any game recommendations that would, I'm assuming, apply to people that are legally blind. I think so. I'm going to reword that. So any games that would, that's a good question. I really don't know the answer to that, Jameson, but I will look into that. I'm going to talk to Nikki Walters on, she's our associate editor. And maybe we can work on an article or something like that. And I can read it here on the YouTube channel, because obviously if anybody's, you know, legally blind, they wouldn't be able to read it. So I could read it here on air. So I'll look into that, but I don't have any knowledge right now off the top of my head. So I apologize. So Jeremy, would you recommend the Switch? I haven't been happy with Nintendo consoles since the GameCube, aside from the awesome 3DS and mini SNES. Yes, I personally would recommend the Switch. I think the Switch is the best system on the market, but that's just me being a blind Nintendo fanboy, and I admit that, and I own that. But I do objectively feel like the Switch is a phenomenal system. That doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, because some people just don't prefer Nintendo first-party games. So, I mean, you've got games like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, ARMS. You've got Mario Party coming. You've got Mega Man, you've got Smash, you've got Mario Tennis, and those are all fantastic games, but they may not be your type of game. So if you're more of like a Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, you know, RPG kind of guy, then maybe Nintendo, maybe the Switch isn't for you. But if you do like amazing first-party Nintendo titles, like Mario Odyssey is a love letter to Super Mario 64. Like it has such, now it stands on its own, but it's like it honors that game so much. So it really comes down to preference. But me, I'm always going to recommend a Nintendo console, especially the Switch. I think the Switch is just amazing. So the Switch does have some pretty good RPGs. I don't play many of them, but I'm talking about some of these like games like and I mean, it does have like Skyrim and all that stuff, but it's like, you know, those games aren't going to come out first for the Nintendo Switch. They're just not. So, Okay, Lobocop69, supper time in Poland, so I can finally watch a live stream. I've just watched your talk with Matt. Love the civil discourse. Class act, guys. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. You know, and I see a lot of the criticisms for me having Matt on, and I don't really understand that. Like, guys, I'm going to have a conversation with almost anyone that's willing to have a conversation with me. And I'm glad we did it. And you know, I'm a firm believer that I believe YouTubers need to stick together for the most part. There's some YouTubers I wouldn't have on this channel simply because of the way they've behaved. Or I would have them on if they were willing to sit there and offer some context as to some of the allegations they've made against me and Geeks and Gamers. But I'll have a conversation with almost anybody. I really will. I'm not afraid of conversations. I'm not. There's nobody I'm scared to talk to. There's nobody I'm scared to, you know, just hash things out with. So, WRXY_7CVT, really have to discuss that poster behind you ain't playing. Yeah, that's Carrie, and I got that at Star Wars Celebration last year. And it's a beautiful poster. It's a beautiful poster. And I'm really happy that they were handing those out last year. So Dio Brando, have you lost any friends playing Mario Party? I definitely have with Mario Kart back in the day. So and Mario Party is kind of the same. But yeah, I can't wait for this new Mario Party game. Mario Party does make you lose friendships, though. It's caused some heated debates. And that's what I love so much about it. All right. All right. Brighton Cherry says, morning, Jeremy. I accidentally fell asleep on my desk when I was listening to you and Matt last night. I was up for 20 hours at the point when you guys started the stream. Hey, man, get your sleep. The stream will be available online for you to watch whenever you, you know, get around to it. But definitely get your sleep. Benny Warren, I run Paladins and Fortnite from my Switch with little to no lag off my hotspot on my phone. To me, that is the true potential of the Switch. Yeah, the Switch is it's a lot of people don't understand how great the Switch is. It really is great. So, Mario Party and Smash Bros. Caused my first divorce. Felix Haas says, Jeremy, what do you think about the new Atari? I still haven't looked that much into the new Atari. I've heard little about it, so I'll have to look more into that. Let's see. Alphamar says, Jeremy, it's 1 a.m. here. Where are you at? Adam X says, dudes, where's Leia? She is in the house chilling. So I had her on a live stream, I think yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. So Zelda on the Switch is pretty addictive. Yes, it is. It's great. It's great. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We're almost at 200 likes. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Thank you to everybody that's liked the video. Appreciate that. And maybe we can get over 200 likes here in just a minute. And boop, boop, boop. Jeremy, what's your favorite system of all time out of the shadows? Favorite system of all time? The Super Nintendo. Not even close. So, not even close. Nicholas Glenn, Matt was a class act. Don't see how anyone could hate. And Nicholas, you were part of it, making that happen, you and a couple other people. So, you know, thank you for your hard work to make that happen. Here to make the community happy, for sure. The new Atari appears to be a scam, says Lorenzo. Okay, seeing that, I don't know a lot about it. I just heard some things going around, but I haven't done any research, so I don't have any information. Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game, says Darth Guyver. A lot of people would agree with you. A lot of people. I think it's a great game. Personally, it's A Link to the Past is my favorite, and I do love Breath of the Wild. So, but yeah, SNES is the greatest system ever, in my opinion. So, Sega Genesis says, what the Sith is this? Sega Genesis is great. I have one sitting over there too. Loved playing Sonic, loved playing Pit Fighter, loved all of those games. So Joseph Jeffer says, Jeremy, what's up, brother? Not much, Joseph. Thank you for joining us. Brighton Cherry, your Dreamcast? Love the Dreamcast. Have a Dreamcast. Big fan of the Dreamcast. Dreamcast was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Had the internet access. It had the memory cards and the controllers. Like, the Dreamcast was so far ahead of its time. Unfortunately, that's what did it in, was being so far ahead of its time. But such a great system. Such a great system. So, no love for Majora's Mask, says Rowdy Ruffin. I mean, I like Majora's Mask, but it's definitely not Ocarina, at least in my opinion. So, in my opinion. Okay, Jameson says, Jeremy, sorry about that. Meant to say accommodate, but I just did not catch it when it was read back to me. But great job interpreting what I was trying to say. No problem, no problem. I pretty much understood the gist of what you were saying, so I appreciate that. So, Dio Brando, Ethan's favorite Zelda is a link to the porn. Don't click it. Let me see. Did you play Twilight Princess? I played it. I didn't beat it, but I enjoyed Twilight Princess for the little bit that I played. I didn't beat it. So, Sketch Therapy says Nintendo hasn't been on the cutting edge of anything good since the SNES. No, I could not disagree with you more. Like, I couldn't disagree with you more. Everything Nintendo does is cutting edge. Like, look at the Wii. Like, regardless of how you feel about it, no, they didn't invent motion gaming, but they perfected it to the point where it made it pop culture relevant. And then you had the PlayStation Move and the Kinect followed because of what Nintendo did. So like Nintendo, like look at the battery life on the Pro Controller. The thing lasts like 70 hours. 70 hours. I have to change batteries every 22 minutes on my Xbox controller. Splatoon, like just a brand new IP that is just more fun than you could imagine having, just because of the gameplay mechanics involved and the originality in Splatoon. Nintendo is always ahead of the curve, always. And here's one thing about Nintendo. Like, you look at the evolution of Mario and how they always keep Mario grounded in what made him great. So like, we're talking about Mario, who's been relevant since the early to mid 1980s. And here we are in 2018, and they're still making Mario games that honor the mythology of Mario. They've never moved away from what made Mario great. Like, if we could have Lucasfilm doing that with Star Wars, you know how amazing that would be? Metroid Prime, when they brought Metroid Prime and they moved it into the like a first-person shooter 3D aspect, that was that was cutting edge, man. That was a great game. Those games got perfect 10s all across the board. So I disagree with you, is the point I'm trying to make. So will you get Battletoads for Xbox? I am interested in Battletoads for Xbox because Battletoads was an awesome game back in the day. One of the hardest games of all time, Chad Pike. So definitely, let's see. Jeremy, you got to watch Batman Ninja. Is that on YouTube? All right, let's see what we got here. I'm not a Pokemon player, actually. As much as I'm a Nintendo guy, I'm not a Pokemon player, interestingly enough. Metroid Prime is awesome, Richard Adams. That's right. Metroid Prime is amazing. No, it's on Blu-ray. Okay, got you. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that. So, Batman Ninja? Why have I not heard about this? I like all of this. So is this a legitimate DC animated movie, like Under the Red Hood and all these? Batman versus Robin and all that? Why have I not heard about this? It just came out. Okay. Okay. I'll have to check that out because it sucks. Doc Octavius says, it was nice to see you and Monday Matt interact. Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun with that. Jeremy, are you still playing Battlefront 2? I love this game. I'm going to be streaming that game very soon on the Geeks and Gamers YouTube channel. So yes, definitely. I love Battlefront 2. Contra on NES was the greatest two-player cooperative game I ever played. No argument here, man. No argument here. Jeremy, we are drinking out of identical cups today. That's what I'm talking about. Right on. Great minds. Great minds. Brighton says classic Battlefront versus new Battlefront. I'm not arguing that. But for what it is, for what Battlefront 2 is, the new one, I dig it. I dig it a lot. Is Metroid on PS4? No, that is a first-party Nintendo title. Jeremy, is it true you will have a video collab or live stream with Star Wars Theory? Yes, it is true, and it will happen here hopefully soon. It's not so much that it's like I've just got to pin down a time with him, really. So that's all. Boom, 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 boom. We need more Metroid, says Morgan McGinnis, and we're getting more Metroid. And I'm very happy about that. So Tennis on Dreamcast was great. I'm trying to remember the name of that one. What was the name of that one? It was like it's not Top Spin, is it? I can't remember. John Silver says, thanks for responding, man. No, thank you for being here and asking questions. So Out of the Shadows, what about SNES games? I also got one recently. Any games you recommend, Jeremy? Okay, Super Mario Kart, because that's the one that started it all. Super Mario Kart, Super Metroid, Super Mario World. You can get Super Off-Road. You can get there's so many games that you can get your hands on. F-Zero, Donkey Kong Country, all of the Donkey Kong Country games, Chrono Trigger. Now, all of these games are going to run you a pretty penny. That's the problem. So, like Chrono Trigger, like I don't know where you're going to find that game for like less than like 80 or 90, maybe even $100, even out of the box. And so that's a problem right there. The Castlevania games are amazing. Let's see. What else do we have? Let me see if you guys remember. Obviously, yes, Link to the Past, which is my favorite Zelda game. The Super Nintendo just has an insane amount of games. Secret of Mana. If you're good, ever played Double Dragon? I love Double Dragon. Love Double Dragon. So, but top of the list for me, if I'm going to give you 3 games that you have to get for the Super Nintendo, it's Super Mario World, which is still my favorite Mario game to date. Super Metroid, which is still one of my top 5 favorite games of all time. And then, I mean, obviously Mario Kart is there, but I'm going to say probably the first Donkey Kong Country. If you get those 3 games, I think you're going to be more than satisfied. So, more than satisfied. So, oh, Turtles in Time. How did I forget Turtles in Time? Okay, forget everything I said. Get Turtles in Time. You got to get Turtles in Time. My God, Turtles in Time is so mother effing good. I want to just, I want to end this live stream right now and go play Turtles in Time. That's how good it is. It's so good. So good. I said F-Zero. Super Castlevania, yes. Mega Man, yes. Am I an anime fan? No, unfortunately, I'm not. I'm not an anime guy. So, Jeremy meant to offend. PlayStation console over Nintendo. Have you ever seen Darth Maul Apprentice? I have not. I keep hearing about it. So, Geeks and Gamers Gate. Super Punch Out. Super Punch Out's fine, but I'm a Punch Out guy. And not the Mr. Dream one, the Mike Tyson one. So, Jeremy, you ever played Spyro? Played Spyro back in the day. Didn't get too far into it, but it was fine. It was fine. So, all right, Arc Trooper Knox. Well, something in our system just broke. Got to get back to work. Thanks for the lunch entertainment. No problem. Have a great day, man. Good luck getting everything fixed. Battletoads, yes, Battletoads is awesome. Crash Bandicoot, I'm a Crash Bandicoot fan. I love Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing is incredibly underrated. Incredibly underrated. Star Fox, Earthworm Jim. You guys are bringing back some old school gaming now, so I love it. So, all right, we are at 53 minutes. I'm going to run for another 7 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap this up, and then I will be back later on. Henrik Pedersen, did I miss your super chat? Oh, I just see it. It just came in. It just came in. So let's see. Let's see. All right. Did you see Scene 38 Reimagined yet? I can't stress this to you enough. You have to see it. The final battle between Vader and Obi-Wan. But I've seen that. I have seen it, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Like it's all that's been out for months. So blew my mind when I saw it. Blew my mind. So let's see. Lobocop. I got you right here. Damn right. You can talk to people with different views and bury the hatchet. Beefing is for children and rappers unless it's Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan. That was good. All right, let's see. Lobocop again. There's a PC port of Chrono Trigger. Also, you've missed one of my super chats. Is that the one I just read? I think that's the one I just read. No problem, though. Just glad to support G&G, especially after the Mara Jade live stream. That was awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm very, very happy with that. And if you want an update, again, we raised about almost $900 after YouTube took their cut. And then I'll, I'm going to definitely make sure we're over 1,000 for that. When we donate it to her GoFundMe, and her GoFundMe is, last I checked, it's like $7,000 or $8,000. So that's amazing. So just really, I'm really proud of the Geeks and Gamers community. Really proud of all of you. So Dio Brando, check out the #General in Geeks and Gamers Discord if you want to see how they're trying to destroy anime. Noted. Donkey Kong Country with a C. Let's see. Morgan McGinnis, don't forget to message me about the details, Jeremy. I can donate a bunch for you to sell. You're talking about the decals. Got you. Am I into animation? Oliver Smith, I don't really know what you mean by that. I mean, I like animated movies and everything like that, but specifically, I don't know what you mean by am I into animation. I'd need a little more meat on that bone. Jeremy, what do you say to the criticism that the anti-SJW Star Wars are trying to make money off anger? I got heated over the most recent Steel Wars dust up. I mean, that's what they try to do, man. They try to discredit everything. Every time somebody gets some type of traction, they try to discredit them. And so I don't know what to say other than, I mean, obviously we're going to make revenue because people like what we say. People enjoy it. And we are going to do what our audience wants us to do. And if our audience responds to us in kind, then we're going to continue giving our audience what they want. The market determines the market. It's that simple. And so I don't know what else to say about that. Everything, this audience determines every aspect. Like, this is who I work for. I work for our audience. I work for our subscribers. I work for our website visitors. I work for the Geeks and Gamers community. And so what you guys want is what you're going to get. And if I continue to give you what you want, then you will, support us and support the brand. It's that simple. And I guess these people are just upset because they don't have a following that will give them the same support, probably because they're not giving them the type of content they want. I don't think anybody really wants to hear all of this whining and back and forth that they continue to just shit all over other people. Like, I think they want to hear good quality content, and we're doing what we think is right now by calling out what we think is a big problem within the Star Wars community. And we're going to continue to call out that. And that's as simple as that. I've heard people say I'm not a real Star Wars fan and I'm a Disney hater. And when you say things like that, and my following who knows the truth, they hear you say that, then they're just going to be more motivated to come support us even more. When my following who watches our videos, when they hear me point blank say over and over and over again, I am not calling for a boycott. I'm not calling for a boycott. I said it 1,000 times. And then when you see these sites write articles saying that me and Ethan were the leaders of the boycott movement against Solo, what do you think's going to happen? Of course, they're going to go, you guys are lying about these people. Why are you lying and discrediting them? So then they want to come and they want to support us more. The support, like, the more they talk about us, the more our support grows. They are the ones helping us more than we're helping ourselves at this point. So continue to lie, continue to misrepresent us, continue to get mad because you say that we are sexist, yet we have all these female content creators here on this platform. And again, it's not even that it's, intentional, but like, we have an extremely diverse cast at Geeks and Gamers. Why? Because that's how it played out. And so, yeah, that's really all I can say about that. So, what is Jesse's YouTube? Mindless Entertainment. Mindless Entertainment. As a matter of fact, Jesse sent me a video for the Geeks and Gamers channel. I was so busy, I forgot to edit it last night. So I'm going to try to get that up sometime today. And then I will have a video up tomorrow. I'm going to cover more of this Guild Wars situation. So, you know, with because there's been more responses to that. So I'm looking forward to covering more of that. Spidey Flash, don't forget my super chat. Oh, got you. Spidey_Flash, Destiny 2 DLC Forsaken looks really promising. Any plans to play it? Also, they did have an Ahsoka RPG. If they did have an Ahsoka RPG, what story would you like them to do? I would love to play, like, I have her book right now and I'm reading it, and that's right after Order 66. I would love to play that particular time period in her life. I think that would be fascinating, with her trying to, you know, keep stay hidden from the Empire and everything like that. That would be great. All right, let me try to catch right back up here. Darth Bane says, hey, Jeremy. Hello. Gotta go, Jeremy. Great stream. See you later, says Dylan. Thank you for joining. I'm about to cut this off. We're at the 1 hour mark. I hate to leave because we got more people watching now than we've had the whole time. I hate to leave. I'm not dabbing Brighton. I'm not doing it. What are your thoughts on Nickelodeon? Don't watch Nickelodeon anymore. But I liked Nickelodeon growing up as a kid, but I don't know if there's anything else going on. Daniel says, thank you for everything you do. Daniel, you're welcome, and thank you for supporting. That means the world. It really does. Laura says, stay. I just want to, I haven't eaten. I've got to go eat. I've got to go see the family a little bit. But I'll be back. I promise. I promise I'll be back. Logan Michael says, thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Jeremy, do you have legs? We never see them. Do you want to see my legs? Do you really want to see my legs? Like, I don't know. That seems kind of weird. So eat on camera. I'm not going to do that to you guys. Purge says dance monkey. Go back, jump in the pool with his legs. Have a good morning, dude. Go eat. All right, I do have legs, okay? I do. Okay, there you go. That's all you're getting. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later for the live stream. I'm going to work on having reviews for you, Craig. I'm going to have him on. We're going to talk about Star Wars. We're going to talk about his inside sources at Lucasfilm. I'm going to talk to him about many other things. So be ready. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do I shave my legs? Hell no, I don't shave my legs. All right, guys. I appreciate your support, and you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.